Hi SALT users. In this video, we're going to be going over the transcript cut feature of SALT. This is a quick and easy way to restrict the utterances that are included in your transcript. So there's a few reasons why you may want to do this. One reason might be that you are trying to elicit a very specific elicitation, like a story retell, and your speaker maybe deviates from that elicitation and goes into a conversation. So if you're going to do an analysis against the database, you really want to make sure that you're strictly adhering to that elicitation protocol. So maybe you only want to include those utterances that are truly part of the story retell. So that happens quite frequently. Another reason might be that maybe your language sample's kind of off to a rocky start, and the first few utterances or first minute just don't really seem representative of what the speaker's language is currently. So maybe you want to exclude those. So whatever your reason, there's different ways to go about a transcript cut. So you can specify the transcript cut in terms of a starting point and an ending point, or until the transcript contains a specified number of utterances, words, or time, for example. So we'll go through and I'll demonstrate how to do this in the software. Okay, so if we go into the transcript cut, we want to just click this icon up here. It says T-cut, and we can see there's lots of different options here. I'm going to hit reset here. So by default, it's start and end of the transcript. Again, we're restricting the utterances. So we can do this either by start and end point or by content area. So let's go ahead and look at utterance number. So let's say, for example, that my first maybe 10 utterances weren't that great. So I want to start my analysis at utterance number 10. And then maybe I want to end it with about 50 utterances. So I'm going to hit 59. And then I'm going to click OK. I'm going to open the Analyze menu and then hit Standard Measures Report just so we can see. Okay, so now our analysis set is restricted to 50 utterances. Remember, analysis set is complete and intelligible verbal utterances. So we've restricted it from, I think there were over 100 utterances in this transcript, to 50. Let's go back to that T-cut and look at some other options. We can also do timing line at the beginning or end. So I might say, hey, let's start it at the beginning, but I want to see how the speaker was doing just for 5 minutes. And then I can go ahead and click OK. And again, I'm going to bring up the report so we can check that out. Okay, so within 5 minutes, the speaker generated 66 utterances, and our analysis will be based on those 66 utterances. Okay, and the last one on this side is the code. So you can use any sort of code that you want. You're going to specify it here. Begin. Okay, so I'm going to specify that with the code begin to where I want to start my cut, and then I'm just going to use end to generate the end of where I want my transcript cut. Okay, so I'm going to click OK there, and then this again would be just really specific. If you say they went off the elicitation protocol and you want to just include utterances that were on your specified elicitation protocol, I'm going to type in this equal sign and begin, and my begin code in those brackets. And then just for an example, I'm going to just put a code here. And okay, so again, I wrote those codes in the transcript cut, and then we're going to go up and see now. This time it's only 6 utterances. Again, that is just an example. You can put that wherever you want within your transcript. Okay, so those are the ones where you're specifying the beginning and the end very specifically. I'm going to go ahead and hit reset. And then we can look at the content target. So this is a little bit more streamlined. You can just say number of utterances. I want 50 utterances. Okay, and then we can go ahead and look at that. And if we hit the Analyze and Standard Measures Report, we see, again, it's just based on 50 utterances. So tons of different options. Maybe you want to look at specific number of words, 200 words, or the elapsed time again. Okay, and then one more way that you can do a transcript cut is to just use the at begin and at end system. So this is probably the most flexible and straightforward. So what I can do, if you want just a specific section, and I'm just going to kind of randomly put it in this sample, you can type at begin, and then let's say I want to end my transcript here, I can type at end. Okay, and then I'm going to go up into the standard measures report just to show how that restricted the analysis set. So now, instead of my 100 and some utterances, I've got 7. So you can really kind of play around with that. And also keep in mind, it can be kind of a quick way too, if you want to just quickly, if you're reading through your transcript and you know where you want the analysis to begin, you can just leave the at begin, and then it will automatically start at that point in the transcript and include everything to the end of the transcript. And it also works the other way around. If you just type at end, it will start at the beginning and then stop with that at end symbol. So again, just another way to kind of play around with transcript cuts. Thanks for watching.